So yesterday I was at church and doing the church service, and I was sitting there praising God, right? And one of my church members looked over at me and started waving, and she was like, "Brother Cantis, Brother Cantis, can I talk to you after service?" And I'm like, "Sure." So service went on. We completed service, and she walked over to me. She said, "Brother Cantis, I see all the cool things you're doing. I got a question for you." She said, "My grandbaby, he's in the 6th grade. And we're trying to help my grandbaby get scholarships for college. We're trying to help him apply for college. And we asking him, what does he want to do when he grow up?" And she said, "Brother Cantis, what do you think we should do?" And I said to her, 3 things. Yes, I shared 3 things with this grandmother. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how you can prepare your young person for college and beyond. Welcome to the Cantis Simmons Show. Let's go. Hey, what's going on? I'm Cantis Simmons, and welcome to the Cantis Simmons Show. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been here and you haven't subscribed, hey, make sure you're going and click that link down below to subscribe to this channel. Maybe you listen to the podcast. Wherever you're listening to this or watching this, let's make sure we go ahead and connect. So I want to talk to you about what you can do to prepare your young person for college. And when I say young person, I'm speaking of 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, up to a 10th grader on some things that you can do. And actually, this came about because of a dear grandmother at church yesterday that reached out to me for some advice. And I'm going to share with you the exact 3 things I shared with her. And also, while you're here, I want to say thank you for being here. If you haven't received a copy of my book, Scholarship Secrets Revealed, it's all about the roadmap to locate, land, and lock down college funds. If you want a free copy of this book, hey, this is my way of saying thank you for watching. And all you got to do is go to scholarshipsecretsbook.com. Scholarshipsecretsbook.com. Go there, put in your name and your information, and handle, let me know where to send the book and take care of the small shipping and handling fee. It's very, small. Got to make sure that the distributor can have the resources they need to get the book over to you. But hey, my team and I, we've already purchased the book, and you can have it absolutely free. Just go to scholarshipsecretsbook.com. So, as I was speaking to this grandmother, and she had this 6th grade son, and like this mother, she was like really engaged in making sure she was doing the right things to prepare her grandson for college. And as I was talking to her, I'm thinking like, okay, he's in the 6th grade. I'm thinking, okay, he's 12 years old, right? She was like, yeah. She said, actually, he's 11. And so many things was going through my mind. And I kept it real with this parent. I said, honestly, your young man at 11 years old, it's actually kind of early for him to be thinking about applying for college and applying for scholarships. I said, honestly, at 11 years old, he hadn't gone through puberty. He's still finding himself. He's absolutely young. But I feel like as a grandmother, there are 3 things that you want to do. And I commended her for, her aggressiveness in preparing for college, and having these conversations. But I think there's a better way to approach this. All right. So the first thing I share with her, and I want to share with you, is around exposure. Exposure. Yeah. What I said to her, and I'm saying to you, is this: make sure you take the time to expose your young people, your son or your daughter, your students, to things outside the classroom. Now, I love school, right? Elementary school, middle school, high school, college. I love school. However, I do understand that in the classroom and the way that the school system is set up, sometimes they're too busy to expose you to a lot of things that are going on outside of the classroom. And by exposing your young person to different things, it allows them to sort of process and be able to see all the different opportunities that are out there. For example, this young man may have said, hey, grandmama, I'm interested in medicine. But he's never been exposed to blood, or he's never been exposed to death or to needles or to broken bones. But guess what? When he's exposed to it, now he can really see that he wants to go into medicine. So the first thing is that with your young person, you want to expose them. You want to take the time to go on field trips, take them to museums, expose them to different things that they mentioned that they want to do. Let's say, for example, if they say they want to be a movie star, okay, go expose them to movie sets. Go expose them to theatrical productions. Go expose them to any type of classes that you can expose them to so they can be prepared to go into area of movies and films. Or if they say they want to go into the sciences, expose them to all the different opportunities out there that they could use a science degree. So that's the first thing, exposure. The second thing is education. Yeah, education, right? You want to make sure that they're being properly educated so they can be prepared for the future. So many times when we are investigating or talking to our young person about what they want to do in the future or what they want to be in the future, sometimes they don't have any idea. But you want to make sure that they're taking the proper classes that's going to educate them to put them on a certain learning track. Like I remember early on in high school, and it maybe even started in elementary school, where I didn't have middle school, right? So I went through first through seventh grade was elementary school, and then 8th through 12th was high school. But I do know that mostly all school systems, based on your test scores, based on how well you're doing in school, will determine if you go down a certain curriculum path or another curriculum path. Like for me, I was pretty good in science and math at the time period I took the test. So my counselors felt like it would be best for me to go down this track called science, math, and engineering track, right? However, it may be different for other students. And now they're going down a track that may lead them to a certain field or go down the wrong track that may not line with what they're seriously interested in. So what you want to do as a mom, as a father, as a grandfather, as an aunt, as a guardian, is to make sure that your son or daughter is being properly educated and they're on the correct track that's going to prepare them for college or prepare them for the future. All right. So first thing is exposure. Second thing is education. And the third thing that you want to do is to give them experiences, right? Now, what's the difference between exposure and experiences? Experiences is where you're actually spending time on a certain subject for a period of time. For example, I remember before I got into polymer science, before I got into, working at NASA and playing around with materials and composites, I worked a summer job, two that I can think of. One was with Rock 10, and Rock 10 is the company, ROCKTENN. That's the company that will make the cardboard boxes. When you order a pizza and the pizza is delivered, or maybe you order a Whopper and the box that the Whopper comes in. Well, I work with the company that produced those boxes. And let me tell you something, like that summer, oh my goodness, I learned a lot about manufacturing, and I learned a lot about what I didn't want to do in the area of science and engineering, right? Because I saw the manufacturing. I was working from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I saw every single day I was up on my feet. And I was experiencing hard labor, right? Even though I was in science and engineering, but I was in the area of manufacturing. And so because of that experience, I said, nah, I don't want to be standing up on my feet all day. But then, because of the experience, I came to understand research science and R&D, research and development. So what you want to do is that you want to give your young person, put them in places where they can get experiences, whether that's a summer camp, whether that's a summer job, whether that's an internship, whether they are shadowing or working with somebody in the field. You want to give them that experience where now they can shadow someone, and now over the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, they can look to see the things that are going to be done in this certain field. So how do you prepare your young person for college? I think based on where they are, you want to have them thinking. You want to have them seeing different things, exposing them to different things. So now when it comes time for the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, they can be crystal clear as far as, hey, this is what I want to do. These are the types of schools I want to go to. And here's how I want to position myself, to get money for college and get scholarships. All right. So that's what I recommend. Number one, exposure. Expose your young student to different things, right? Allow them to see things. Take them on trips. Expose them to colleges. Expose them to different fields, different career paths. Number two, you want to make sure that they're constantly being educated, right? Educated in the form of school, but also educated in the form of books. Educated in the form of looking at documentaries and other video programs that's going to help them. And then lastly, number three, you want to give them experiences. I encourage summer camps. I encourage summer jobs. I encourage internships, summer research programs, different programs so they now can experience that which they think they want to do. All right, so that's what I recommended to that grandmother, and that's what I recommend to you. If you have a young person, listen, hey, schools, they are doing what they do. But as parents and mentors and friends and loved ones, there's some things that we can do outside the classroom. All right. Listen, if you want to prepare for college, you know somebody that need to prepare for college and find money for college, hey, have them go over to scholarshipsecretsbook.com, or you can get the book for them and send it to them absolutely free. All I ask you to do is take care of the shipping and handling. All right. Go to scholarshipsecretsbook.com, scholarshipsecretsbook.com to get access to this. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you feel like this video is good for somebody you know, hey, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, share this video with somebody awesome. All right, stick around. I got some more cool videos that you can click. Again, thank you for watching the Cantis Simmons Show.